Hi, welcome to the remote weight loss challenge for February through April 17th. We are on week 1 and we have 2 more days to get more people involved if you would like to. Right now the cash pot is at $840. It can go up to $1,200 legally, so if you would like to bring a friend and tell them to join you and try to win, because we all know you're actually going to win this, then you may. It's $35 to enter, and we're excited. Okay, so for week 1 we're talking about protein and registration. So I'm going to give you a few details of how the challenge is working, just in case you're unclear. And then I'm going to give you some tips about protein, because that is kind of the base and outline that we take for any kind of meal plan. Anyone that's doing Herbalife plan or non-Herbalife plan, lean protein is going to be your key to happiness. So just want to welcome you, tell you my story just in case you don't know it. Before Herbalife, I was overweight, I was stressed, and feeling kind of hopeless. I got on my Herbalife program. I've lost 48 pounds. I dropped from a size 12 to a size 4, which is smaller than I've ever been in my entire life. So I was pretty impressed with that. Went on to do several other challenges with friends and family. Helped a lot of friends and family get help with that, and because of that we've been able to build a coaching business around our jobs and around our family, bringing in between $1,000 and $1,200 a month, which is awesome. And now I am doing this full time, which is really fun. So one of my biggest, most exciting things that we do is our weight loss challenges. I really feel like it's important for you to plug in and connect with other people and get really good information so that you can have success in what you want to do. And that's what we're here for, coaches. So in order to participate in this, you do have to have an Herbalife coach, which all of you have, either Crystal or Paul Barber. You have JP Combs, you have myself, you have Beth Chapman. There's several other coaches on the team, and you'll be hearing from them throughout the weeks to come. So make sure you get with your coach at least once a week. You want to send your weigh-ins. You can either text or email or Facebook message or whatever you got to do. Get the picture of your scale by 12 p.m. your time, depending on what state you're in, on Wednesdays. So remember, this Wednesday, send it in. If you miss a weigh-in, since it is the only requirement, we will charge you $5 in order to continue participating for that $840. So be sure to get your weigh-in in, and there are no free passes because it's just a text. We can do this. Okay, the other things that you have, so that's the only requirement, is that you pay in your $35, you text in your weight, and then what you have access to are these weekly videos. This will obviously be the more in detail one just because I'm going over registration, but you'll have weekly videos on nutrition to help you actually achieve your goals. That's really important to us. We focus on nutrition, not weight loss. Because we care about you getting healthy, not just getting thin. Thin is no good if you're sick. So that's kind of what we'll be doing. You'll also have Wednesday night phone calls at 6:30 California time. And I will be posting the number for that on our Facebook group. So if you don't have access to Facebook, make sure that you get with your coach and get the number from them so that you can get on there. And then you'll be able to talk to your coach anytime. Recognize that your coaches deal with a lot of different clients, so you're going to want to reach out to them if you need some help, okay? They will reach out to you, of course, but if they aren't, or if you need help right away, or you gained 4 pounds overnight and you're freaking out, just reach out to them. They've all been there, they all have experience, and they'll be able to help you through that, okay? All right, so for participants' standings, if you want to know what place you're in, just go ahead and message me. I'll be keeping the master list of everyone's weight. And it's based on percentage of weight loss. So, for example, if you are 300 pounds and you lose 30 pounds over the next 8 weeks, that would be 10% of your body weight, which is awesome. If you weigh 200 pounds and you lose 22 pounds, that's a little over 10%. So you would actually beat out that person even though you've lost less pounds, if that makes sense. If that's confusing to you all, just make sure you talk with your coach. They all understand it. They've all been trained on this, but it's based on percentage of body weight because we want to give you all a fighting chance to be able to kind of compete with yourself and to be able to lose the weight that you need to lose at a healthy rate. I think that's everything else that you need to know as far as this goes. You can, and I'll post this later, but you can go ahead and go on iChange if you want to, if you need help with a food logging system. The database is not phenomenal, but the actual program itself is really, really good. It's a good perspective on holistic weight loss and health. We really want you to eat 5 to 6 times a day, and that really helps you kind of put your snacks and your meals and everything in there and be successful with it. Calculates your percentages, tells you what you're aiming for as far as protein. It's very, very helpful. If you have not met with your coach yet, you need to meet with your coach, and you need to get your recommendations as far as your protein number that you need to be hitting, your calories that you need to be hitting, your food plan, your meal plan, all that stuff you can get access to, and it's going to be personalized to you, your lifestyle, your job, what you do, your kids, running around, all that stuff. So really, really important, get with your coach, make sure you've got the right program for you that's based on your body and what you need, okay? And I think that's it. We will announce every week the biggest loser, and we will talk about, just review the topic a little bit and then tell you some just really inspirational stories. I found that the plugging into the phone calls, even if you're just listening in, it really helps you kind of stay motivated. It's kind of like if you've ever watched The Biggest Loser and you watch and you're like, oh, they're awesome, and you're inspired for another week to keep going. That's kind of what these are designed to do, is to inspire you and to plug you in and keep you on task and remembering what you're doing, especially on those Wednesdays. So that's it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go through the protein this week. If you would like access to what I'm going over, you can go to www.herbalifewlc.com. And you'll see week 1 is called protein, and I'll post this link on there as well. And if I forget to do anything that I talk about in my videos, feel free to ask me and I'll just post it on there as a comment. Okay, so we're going to go through protein. I'm going to highlight a few things on here for you. Protein. So this article is written by Dr. Heber. It seems everywhere we look, someone is promoting a new diet that praises the power of protein. But whether you want to lose or gain weight or maintain your current weight, the importance of protein goes far beyond physical appearance and muscle building, although muscle building is really important. It's a necessity for every body. Protein is an important component of every cell in the body. It is an organic compound composed of 22 amino acids, otherwise known as the building blocks of life. Protein is stored in muscles and organs, and the body utilizes it to build and repair tissues, as well as for the production of enzymes and hormones. Protein also makes it possible for blood to carry oxygen throughout the body. Along with fat and carbohydrates, protein is a macronutrient, meaning the body needs relatively large amounts of it. The Institute of Medicine of the National Academy of Sciences has concluded that our daily protein requirements should be 10% to 35% of our total caloric intake, with men needing slightly more than women. And you'll probably notice with most of my coaching, I'm going to recommend you're between 30 and 40% of your protein, of your intake being protein, just because that's what we've noticed. When you're limiting your intake, you really do have to bump up your protein, or your body starts eating your muscles, and those are like fat burning machines. So you want to keep as much muscle as you possibly can on your body. A lack of protein can cause loss of muscle mass, decreased immunity, as well as a weakening of the heart and respiratory system. Okay, so how protein affects your weight. The widespread popularity of high protein diets is due in large part to their ability to help manage hunger. When protein is absorbed, it sends a signal to the brain to decrease your hunger. Another benefit of protein is that it raises your resting metabolism by maintaining muscle mass.